Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode, I think this is 6 of our journey to the Arctic Circle. I feel much better than I did last night. We were able to sleep. Today is Sunday, so that means that the bike stores in town are gonna be closed, which means we need to ride for another day and then just hope that nothing else breaks on the bike while we wait for Monday to show up. Okay. First thing, we gotta make sure the tire is properly inflated. I did not check the tire pressure when we were at that house. I just used a little bit of compressed air, got it up, and then got out of there. Luckily, this guy is charged now. Okay, update. We need to head to the grocery store. I did not put my wheel on right because I was in a rush. I still have this piece left over. I need to put this back on. And I'm pretty sure the grocery stores here sell like basic hand tools for me to be able to get this wheel back off.
What speed you can ride?
Legally, I can go like 15 kilometers. Technically, it goes up to like 40.
Whoa.
There was another dude on a bike who was curious about my setup. Okay, they've got a store here called the S Market, and that is open on Sundays. Hopefully they sell basic hand tools. Okay, I need a wrench that fits this bolt, and I need a Phillips head screwdriver. Let's see if we can't spend less than 10 euros for two tools. I'm looking, but I don't see any. I see things like oil and super glue and sewing kits. They would probably have screwdrivers, right? I am actually baffled. This is the second time I've been to a store and they don't have a super basic thing that you would think that they have. Okay, well, I guess we did technically spend less than 10 euros. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this with the tools I currently have. None of them are meant for this, but I might be able to make them work a little bit. So, rather than using a screwdriver to pull that out, I'm gonna try to get it out with some pliers. I'm hoping I didn't put it in too tight. Ah, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna use a metal file on the screw to give it some flat tops and bottoms, so that maybe the pliers will grip onto it easier. I got it. Okay, now we take the wheel out, we put the fucking spacer on, which I should have done from the beginning, and then we put it back together. And it spins with no grinding. Cool. It's still fucking filthy from all of the white shit that's spilled on it, but there we go. Who needs a screwdriver when you have a metal file and pliers? Now we just need to hope that we don't get another flat tire because no more spare inner tubes. Okay, we are like 100 miles away from a town called Oulu. O-U-L-U. We're probably not gonna be able to make it there today, but we'll get most of the way there. It's a large enough town that they'll have a bike shop. It might not actually even be a problem. I heard from people online that I can get a slightly smaller inner tube and then just overinflate it and it will fit.
Turn right.
Okay, just a sec. Gotta pull off the road. My bike chain isn't working now. I might have fucked something up when I was working on the tire. Oh yeah, the chain got stuck in between these two things. I need to pull it back out. My hands are gonna get filthy after this. Yeah, okay, just like that. I love it when problems are easy to fix like that. Damn it, nope, it's doing it again. The chain got caught. I really fucked something up. Fuck. So I think that means that my derailleur is not properly aligned anymore. To be able to adjust this, I need a fucking screwdriver. I don't have a screwdriver, so we're just going to avoid using the highest gear. We'll stay in the second, I can't even pedal at that speed. Okay, we're not pedaling until I've got a screwdriver to fix that thing. We are going electric only. I thought that problem was too easy to fix. I knew it.
Turn left. Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, I hear creaking somewhere and it's driving me fucking crazy. Listen to this. Let me slow down. I think it's coming from this. So I'm just gonna hose the whole thing down with lubricant. This is suspension lubricant, so it's actually what this is made for. And then hopefully this thing fucking shuts up. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I guess we're just gonna live with it. I'm annoyed.
In a 1/4 mile, slight left.
What in the fuck are you talking about? There's a river right there. What the fuck are you talking about? I swear to fucking God. Maybe you guys don't see this. Okay, maybe I'm imagining this fucking river right here. It just wants me to like go across. Oh my God, we need to backtrack so fucking far. Okay, yep, we're not using Google Maps anymore. Fuck this shit. The funny thing is, the app that I'm always complaining about it being shitty and taking me down bad roads, it realizes that I can't cross this. It's telling me to go back. Oh my God, so far. I had barely enough battery capacity to be able to get me there today. But now that I'm having to go back like fucking 17 miles.
Head west to make a U-turn.
Shut up, Google. I still have Google Maps open and it's still trying to get me to cross that river. Just a sec, I gotta put my jacket on. The sun is out, it's not raining, and it is still so cold I need to put my fucking down coat on. I'm glad I got this. This was a good decision. I was able to survive up on Everest in the cold because I was like hiking all day. So like I was working. Here, the wind blowing at you, it's so cold. We are looking for a place to charge. The problem is that the more north we go, the farther towns seem to be apart from each other. And the towns you go to don't have like services, like restaurants or cafes or anything. They've just got like small houses. We have 14 miles to go and it's dead. Are you fucking kidding me? 14 miles is a lot. All of the times I've been complaining in the past for this series, I've had like 4 miles to go. 4 miles has been rough. I need to multiply that by like fucking 4. Apparently there was a cafe just up the street, but they closed because they're not getting enough business. Actually, maybe I found something. Okay, this looks like a skate park, but if there's surveillance, there's electricity. That doesn't mean there's outlets, but... Okay, actually, this place is really cool. A little teepee thing with a fire pit. Yeah, the skate park is just built into the campground. That's novel. But this place is not helpful for us. I got really excited there, but we are back to walking. Google says there's a gas station about a mile up the road. I'm not sure if they'll let me charge, but we're gonna try it. I will say, it is so much easier to pedal this bike now that I inflated the tires to 30 PSI. Back when they were at 15, this was basically impossible. Oh no, the gas station seems really small. I don't think they're gonna have like a cafe place with an outlet. Look at one of these guys. They do have a seating area, and there is an outlet. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? The jacket that I just bought, it was dangling down here and I guess it got chewed up by the wheel. They got the zipper and a hole right here. Fucking fuck. That means it won't even zip up anymore. Why is everything fucking getting destroyed? And honestly, knowing my luck, this will not even be enough charge to get us where we need to go. Holy shit, we might actually make it there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Limnica, Finland. This is the most expensive hotel on the trip so far. $135. So yeah, my jacket no longer zips up. We are actually almost in the Arctic Circle right now. I'm pretty sure by tomorrow we will be, which means the sun is not going to set until like midnight tonight. I imagine this place is super gloomy during the winter. Nobody just ever sees the sunlight. Like, we get a great view right now, but if there's no sunlight, there's no view. I saw that there was a pizzeria on the road just before we got here, so we're gonna go get some food because I'm starving. My legs are super tender. It feels like I've got a bruise. I'm leaving the bike there. I'm curious how some of them are locked. I'm curious about these things. It looks like all of these ones are unlocked. I'm curious why they're unlocked if it's not snowing outside. I also think I see something interesting on this car charger. So it looks like these things have the regular port right here where you plug your like handle into it, but it looks like they've got a regular house outlet right here. I assume that you like scan the QR code to be able to start the charging cycle, but I've never seen one of these car chargers that has a home outlet in it. I could possibly use car chargers to charge my bike. It would still take like 5 hours. Like I would still be using the chargers that I currently have. But if I could just like roll up to a gas station that's got an EV on it and I could just like plug into the EV charger, I'm sure the Tesla owners would be really mad if I did that. If I'm just hogging the space for like 5 hours. And my battery capacity is only like 2.5 kilowatt hours. So it would only cost like 60 cents in electricity, even if I were to pay for it. Adora Pizzeria. They got an English menu for us. Everybody here is very bilingual, even the old people. Like normally when I go to these places, it's only like the young people that speak English, but here, everybody speaks both. I'm not feeling especially adventurous, so I'm just gonna go for Hawaii. Yes. Hello, can I get the Hawaii normal? No, I'm good. Can we cut it? Cut. This is the second pizza I've had in Finland where they don't cut it, and I don't know how they expect you to eat it. They gave me a fork and a knife. I imagine they're trying to pass the savings on to the customer. That was not very good. Do not recommend. The whole pizza was like soggy and like floppy. Okay, I'm gonna go edit videos. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I'm pretty sure that I'm just gonna have to ride with a coat on for the rest of this trip because it's noon and it's fucking freezing. My coat doesn't zip up on the inside, but I feel like if I put an outer shell on top of it and I zip this up, it'll still probably work just as well. We are about 500 miles away from Nordkapp right now. I want to see if we can do that in about 5 days. So that's 100 miles a day. Actually, let me adjust the brakes real quick. They're getting real loose. The bike is so heavy, there's so much weight, it just eats through the brakes. I feel like there's so much fucking maintenance required on this bike all the time. Okay, I've switched from reading the book to listening to the Audible audiobook, and I've got to say, this feels like Sword Art Online. Like if you've watched any isekai anime, this book feels like that. Okay, this is like the 5th time on this bike ride that this book has audibly made me laugh out loud. I would have never thought that this was like a comedy series, but oh my God. I like this book. I'm at the part of the book right now where him and the cat, they're out exploring the maze and they're fighting a llama. just the way he describes things. Like, it wouldn't make sense if I were to try to describe it now for you guys why I'm laughing, but like, in context, this book is really funny. What is it doing? Okay, well, that's a thing. No idea what it's doing, but it's slowly getting there. Hiding from the rain. I'm not even gonna lie. We've been riding for like 6 hours now and it is completely flown by because of this audiobook. I don't know why I haven't done this sooner, but I'm having a fucking great time. Of course, we're walking again. We have only gone 78 miles. We made it almost 100 miles a couple days ago. I have no fucking clue why these batteries are dying so often. I was going slow. I was pedaling. We should have been able to clear 100 miles. Fucking hell. Okay, I found a place on booking.com that's in the town back there, because we're not making it any farther than this. It says this is a new booking on booking.com, so I don't know what to expect. I'm not gonna lie, this reminds me of like a shady hotel in America. Oh, I take back that entire sentiment. This is kind of swanky. There's no Wi-Fi. Why would there be Wi-Fi in a room that you paid $90 for? Insane. Do people in Finland just not have the internet? Looking at my map right here, we are officially in the Arctic Circle now. The Arctic Circle is the part of the pole that experiences the 24-hour sunlight or the 24-hour night time that occurs during winter or summer. So that means right here, in probably like early June, you would be able to see the sun 24/7. We are officially at the point where that would start occurring. Also, this place doesn't have a bed, it's just got a couch. 400 miles. It's gonna be bright for the next like 5 hours. Like the sun doesn't go down, it goes across. I just need to show you guys this. It is past midnight right now.
Joo, mä check, no ettei me tämä tuonne pinnojen väliin.
The next door neighbor, he saw the bike and he thought it was super cool. So he's like asking questions and he wants to take a picture of it. I think he possibly wants to buy one. I can't tell if he was genuinely interested in the bike or if he's like trying to call the cops on me because my bike is illegal. He was getting a lot of pictures about it and like the specifications of the motor and the battery and the distance. He was expecting this bike to cost a lot more. And honestly, I guess I've got to hand it to this company. It has its problems like the brakes failing and the tires, and it's got its problems, but it is less than $2,000. Well, I mean, I guess the original bike is less than $2,000. I added the second battery, I added the rack, I added all the storage, so I added the basket, so it's probably not $2,000 anymore. It's probably like $3,000. This is a $3,000 bike. This is the only store in town, and it's just called Sale. The guy, he kept saying that he couldn't believe that it was able to go 130 kilometers. And I'm sitting there like, what? It should be going more than 130. 130 is like bad. I have completely stopped getting Coke. Like Coke, that's like $6, but the knockoff extra stuff is like $1.50. So we're getting knockoff Coke now. Holy shit, Monster Energy is cheaper than a bottle of Coke. Insane. And I guess we'll just have a bag of donuts for food. Oh my God, the air is so cold, it's fucking eating at my hands. So I talked to one of my friends in Finland, and apparently this is fairly common, apartments in northern Finland not having internet. It's just wild to me, because this is a brand new smart TV, and it's completely worthless without an internet connection. Also, just a fun little note, I thought you guys, this is the mirror. This is the only mirror in the apartment. It is like 1 square inch. Actually, I guess that means the smart TV does have a value because this is a slightly larger mirror than that thing. Huh?
Are you now going?
Yes, I'm leaving right now. I have a hood. Okay, we're trying to go 82 miles today. We didn't even make it that far yesterday, and we have like mountains to go up today. So it's not gonna work that well. Hopefully we can find like a town on the way that we can charge up a little bit. I want to test something. I remember seeing those electrical outlets with household ports for car charging. I want to see if all of them have something like that. They have the... Can't even take this off without paying for it. No, it does not seem like all car chargers have a bike charging spot. Okay, good to know. We cannot rely on car chargers. Thank God the sun is out. It's so fucking cold. Pretty sure my batteries are dying because we're not going the speed we should be. Okay, 53 miles before the batteries died. It's just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but the hills are starting to get a lot hillier. And we are 13 miles away from the nearest town. Okay, I see something that is almost certainly illegal. There's a building over there that looks like it's possibly abandoned. I don't see any cars in there. But I think I see those parking electric outlets. I think we might try to go into that abandoned building and steal electricity. Oh, they're unlocked. I'm trying to think if there's a covert way to do this. I want this to be something that I can just like roll my bike up close, plug it in, and then unplug it without having to like pull cables out and pull batteries and do all kinds of stuff, because I don't want this to look fishy. I want it to look like I'm just sitting here, maybe like eating some food, drinking something on my ride. The problem is the charging port on this battery is on this side, and the charging port on this battery is on this side. So that means I've got to put the things like right in the middle right here, and then snake a cable down, and then snake a cable across. Okay, I got one battery set up right here. It's plugged in. All I need to do is plug this into a wall, and then the battery's charging. We're gonna do a quick test just to see if this outlet even works before I go try to engineer this whole thing. If the outlet doesn't work, then the whole thing's moot. This place does look abandoned. It's possible that they don't have their electricity on. Nope, no power. Whole thing is moot. Worth the attempt. Come on. There should probably be a cafe in here somewhere. I get the feeling this is not open. This feels like somebody's house. Please ring the bell and we'll arrive as soon as possible. Can I just walk in? I think I can just walk in. So they use Swedish currency here. We are still in Finland, yes? Yeah, so they're measuring this in kroner. Am I still in Finland? We're in oh! Welcome to Sweden, everybody! Oh, that means that my euros won't be useful here. Damn it, I just remembered the rain cover that I did not put on. I'm sorry, bag. It's pretty wet, and the sleeping bag is in there. I need to get into the habit of just always leaving that on. Thank you so much for the coffee. Okay, for the next little bit, we are riding along the border of Sweden and Finland. And they have different time zones, so I'm gonna have no idea what time it is for the next little bit of the ride. I was looking at the map when we were in there, and the next couple of days look fucking rough. Mountains on top of mountains on top of mountains. The hotel rooms are like $500. So, I might be doing some camping. In the cold, in the rain. I did get an extra 35% charge when I was in there. I've realized that one of the problems with charging my bike is that I'm really just guessing. Like, I will be there for a little bit. I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, I guess I've been here for a long time. I hope I've got enough charge. I decided I don't like that system. So what I did when I was in there is I wrote a script that will actually track exactly how much charge I've put into the bike in terms of amperage and percentages. So as soon as I get to a coffee shop, I just get there, start up the script, and it will be a lot more exact about how much I've charged and how much miles I've gained. So I gained about 35 miles in that charged place. We've got 28 miles to go. This should be enough. There should not be a situation going forward where I'm walking out of a charge station being like, oh, I hope I've got enough. I should know now. The script is pretty simple. It's only like 15 lines long, and it is using some estimates, but I did measure how fast my battery's charged, and I know what their capacity is. So I have done some measurements for the script to work. Okay, it says that there is a bridge around here somewhere. Really hoping the bridge actually, I don't even see a road. There's a fucking river right there, and apparently there's supposed to be a fucking... Oh, no, okay, I see a road. I don't see a bridge, though. Like, I can't even be like, I can't even be angry at this. Like, how do you make a mistake? How do you think I'm gonna ride my bicycle across? Oh, God. Our hotel is across there, and typically this is the part of the show where I'd be like, oh, let's just find another route. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure that's actually the Swedish-Finnish border. So we're on Sweden right now. If we go over there, that's Finland. We've been on this side of the river for all day. Do you remember how I said that I made sure that we had exactly enough battery capacity to get where we need to go? I'm looking on Google Maps, and to actually cross the river, it will require an extra 33 miles. So I needed to double the amount of charge. What do I do? My bike is at 1 bar. It's not going to make it. My bike is not going to make it up to the bridge 30 miles away. It's not as funny anymore now that I'm realizing what this actually means. Jesus fucking Christ. Yep, so we are just blatantly fucked, and my $102 hotel reservation is gone. We are not going to make it there. Because this app thought that my bike can fucking float. I need to think about what my options are. Bike is not going to make it to the hotel. That is gone. The booking is just fucked. I hate this app so fucking much. This app has cost me so much money. I actually paid for a subscription for this app. I actually paid like $60 per year to be able to use this app. So I can go swimming, I guess. I can camp for the night, but then tomorrow morning I'll just have dead batteries. I can try to find another reservation on this side of the river, but that's gonna be another $100 easy. There's no way that could hold a bike, right? I can't steal somebody's boat. If I had to guess, I would say there's probably some kind of ferry that runs. This looks like a place where people like dock their boats. So it's possible at some other point in time there might have been a boat here that I could pay to take them to the other side. But the fucking app did not give me any indication of that. I need to check the sleeping bag. I know that I accidentally left my bag out in the rain when I was in that coffee shop earlier. Actually, that's where I was supposed to cross the river into Finland, is at that town, so... I really hope the sleeping bag isn't wet. If the sleeping bag is wet, then we don't have another option. Oh my God, holy shit, I put my jacket on the top. So the jacket is wet, but the sleeping bag underneath is still dry. Good, holy, thank you. I still need to charge the batteries, so I guess it doesn't even matter. This is easily the most expensive trip I've ever gone on. I paid, I think, $2,000 for the Everest trip. This has already surpassed that. Okay, there's a shared room somewhere over there for $100. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Get directions. That is $100 that I did not need to spend. This looks like a small ass town. I'm genuinely surprised there's anywhere to stay at all. I think this is the place. Maybe? I can't see anything. The sun is in my eyes. Well, based on the booking.com rewards thing, I think that's... I don't see any other main door. This is possibly them. I'm really hoping so. Yes, I booked a place that's across the river, and then I looked on my map and there's not a way to cross the river, so...
No, wow.
In wintertime, you can just walk across it because it's frozen?
Yeah, you can drive, but...
Okay, okay, yep, that makes sense.
Okay, I will show you the room.
Yes, payment. I have euros because I thought I was in Finland. I'm not in Finland. And I have card. Do you take card or euros?
Yeah, card. I can take
perfect.
card.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is your room tonight. And you can choose the bed you like to have.
Okay, I sent the original hotel a cancellation request, hoping that maybe they will let me cancel this for free. I'm not optimistic. They almost certainly won't. They have no reason to do it, but I'm asking. Worst they can say is no. No, apparently I could have just walked across that road. I could have rode across the road if this was winter. If it was frozen, I could have just doot, 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 and the app would have been totally right. So not only do I need to tell the app not to send me down gravel roads, I need to tell the app not to send me down frozen rivers. I cannot articulate how I feel right now. I brought all my stuff in to charge it, and I just realized I left my headphone charging case at the cafe. So this is the only headphone I have right now, and once it dies, I am no longer able to charge it. I have never done that before. I have been traveling for years. I have been doing this for almost 3 years now, and I have never left something in a cafe like that. But I just bought these like fucking 3 days ago, and now I've only got one left, and it will die, and I will not be able to charge it. Good morning, everybody. I just got the email back from the fucking place across the river. They have denied my request for a refund, so there's $100 gone. We have less than 400 miles. I think we have like another 80 miles to go today. I'm looking at the map, it is actually 90 miles. So there's no way we're gonna do that on a single charge. I think that crossing over this will put us back into Finland. Yeah, the river is right over there and the river is the border. But before we cross over, we are going to get some fucking breakfast. I should probably stock up, actually. I think that we're going to find that these places are more scarce as we get north. Let's check out Swedish grocery store pricing. Oh, look at that. €1 equals 10 kroner. So they will do a conversion if I need them to. Oh, this is a pretty big store, actually. This is a really big store. I think we'll just go with some meat and cheese for breakfast. Holy shit, Coke is surprisingly affordable. So you divide by 10, we saw that 10 kroner is €1, so this is like 1.15. So that's like $1.25 for a can of Coke. That is way better than what we were seeing at places in Finland. I spent about $14 on stuff. They have this little inside place where I can eat breakfast. Typically I would just eat on my bike, but it's kind of cold outside. So when I was looking for bread, I couldn't find any like fresh bread, but I did find these little patty looking things. They have the consistency of pancakes. They don't make for good sandwich material. I will save the rest for later. I am very quickly growing to hate how cold it is here. The sun is out. The sun is out for like 17 hours a day. I don't understand how it's so cold. Okay, we are now officially back in Finland. This is pretty similar to what I imagined it would be like. I haven't seen a car in probably an hour. There's a fucking reindeer. Full horns and everything. I'm not gonna stick around and let him fucking assault me. I am familiar enough with wildlife to know that everything out here could kill me. Holy shit, there's a group of reindeer just like running across the street. And based on the other bikes here, we are not the only people doing a long trip. Okay, let's see what our options are. It's like a souvenir store. Little reindeer are cute. No freaking way. They sell a hamburger with reindeer meat. Okay, so this is reindeer meat. Oh, okay, I understand. So the burger itself is just a regular burger, but this is the reindeer meat. Okay, so my script right here tells me that we have charged 14.76 amps and we are 29% of the way charged. That should be enough to get us where we're trying to go. The town that we are leaving right now is called Kalari. Kalari, Finland. God, these guys can book it. That one is completely white. It's got a collar on it. I think it's a pet. Like, they're kind of skittish, but I really don't want them to turn around and get aggressive. They would skewer me clean through. They are fucking everywhere. It died again.
Down on the next floor. Mordecai said as we entered.
Regretfully, this died on a really fast road, so we're just watching right here.
Past shops selling black bubbling.
I really hope this fucking place exists. I see a sign titled guest house. Okay, it looks like we are staying in a real rustic Finnish place. Hello.
Welcome.
Turned to a guest house in 2024.
Yep, and you can check what we wrote in the toilets as well.
Oh.
You can pick up any bed. If you want to open the window, because I guess you're not used to Finnish windows.
So I'm also shy. I've never gone to a sauna. I've heard that Finnish people have very open customs when it comes to sauna.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just go in there naked, and I'm like...
Yeah, don't worry. If you go anyway, usually we make sure that like the bookings go by with their own
Gotcha.
group. So you would go on your own, so you can do as you please. And I can show you how it goes.
Yes,
This
please,
is the
yes, please.
basic electric one. And we have a wooden sauna as well, but we don't warm it every day. So yeah, there's always a pre-room. That's like changing room, then another shower, just sauna. And then let me show you how it works. So basic electric sauna, you wouldn't have to do everything like I warm it, you just come in here. Now how it goes, basically you take some hot water and you pour it on the stone with that little scoop. Make sure not to burn yourself, because if you do it right over it, the steam will burn your arm.
Sure.
So just make sure, and then you just stay as long as you feel comfortable. When you're too hot, then you go out and you can either take some cold water on you or go inside the lake or just go and breathe some colder air.
Okay, so you guys get to see what a Finnish sauna looks like. I've been concerned about actually posting these because I'm worried that somebody else is going to walk in and then I would be filming, and then that's not a great situation. She's confirmed I will be the only person in there, so you guys can actually see what this looks like. Now, I am becoming increasingly concerned that my batteries are dying too fast. Like, every single day I'm having to walk the bike. So we're going to plug this thing back into the power meter, and we're going to see how much they've degraded. We measured these things at the start of the trip. We've been doing this for a month. We're going to measure them again. We will check back on this once they're done charging. Okay, let's go check out this sauna. Nobody else should be coming in here. Ooh, very hot. Okay. Finnish sauna. Now, she mentioned not to put your hand directly above it because the steam will rise up and it will burn you. So, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's hot. Oh, you can't see anything. The higher up you go in like the room, the hotter it is because heat rises. God damn it. Motherfucker. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me because the microphone might be in a different place. Then I think you're supposed to just like jump in the cold shower. And then you go back in the sauna. Okay, yeah. That was pretty cool. It's weird when you first throw the steam on the coals and you get up in there and you start breathing that hot smoke. You feel like you're high a little bit, like your brain just stops functioning. If people in Africa got high with shrooms, this is how the Nordics did it. I will say, I probably only enjoyed this because I was by myself. If there was other people in here and there was like social pressure and like anxiety, probably not as... From what I've heard about these people, they do not really have a sense of propriety when it comes to saunas. I'm gonna put a shirt on anyway. I'm exhausted. I was worried that when I left the sauna, it would be really cold up here. Oh, it feels so good. That dehydration hits like a brick. Oh my God. I just realized that Finland is probably like Germany. I could probably get like €3 back for putting these in the recycling thing. I've been throwing away all of my stuff this whole time. Good morning, everybody. That sauna just passed me out. As soon as I got back in the room, I fell asleep. But it's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now, and the sun is still up. I don't think the sun went down at all last night. Oh, also, the batteries. 2,600 watt hours. So they are exactly the same as they were when we started. They're just dying so often because we're going uphill, I guess. Oh, it is pretty chilly out here. Apparently there's a lake just over here, and what they said people do is they will take the sauna and they'll run and they'll jump in the lake. The lake seems like it's kind of far away though. This is definitely the kind of scene I was imagining when I was thinking about the Arctic Circle. Definitely worth waking up at 5 a.m. for. Apparently this guest house came with breakfast and they're gonna make it for us, so I should probably be heading back. I genuinely think this is one of the coolest places I've ever stayed. Good morning.
Good morning.
Look at this. Okay, so they made toast and eggs and tomatoes and beans and oatmeal. I mean, I think that's oatmeal. And I don't even know what that is either. But there's bananas. Yeah, so I just wanted you guys to be able to see this. 2.67 kilowatt hours. They have not degraded at all. Okay, we are trying to go pretty far today too. Like 90 miles, so we're going to have to stop probably halfway through to charge up. I am assuming that we are only getting 50 miles per charge going forward. I am done overestimating this fucking bike. I think this is my favorite place to stay on the entire trip so far. They have reindeer all over the place. Yeah, hi, looking at you. Hello. The town that we are about to enter is called Muonio. I don't know how to pronounce it. City is possibly a strong word. This is more like a really small town. We still have like 60% of our batteries left, and normally I wouldn't stop to charge. I'd be like, oh, no, we don't need it. But no, going forward, every outlet that we see, we are taking advantage of. Stuff is charging down here. We're good. I spent like $15 on another pair of headphones while I was here, so now I can listen to my audiobook again. Both of the batteries are fully charged, and you can see that this is working again. Both of them work. I don't know why. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, looks like it has been raining. I should probably look at the rain as a gift, honestly, because it means that it's not below freezing. There are a couple downsides to using wired headphones like this. The first is that now my head is basically connected to my handlebars, so if I end up making a maneuver, like with my hand, I could end up pulling them out of my ear. But also, it means I can't charge my phone while I'm riding. Like if I want to listen to my audiobook, I can't also be charging my phone. It has to be just barely above freezing. It is so fucking cold. The town that we are entering right now is called Enonteio. There's a grocery store here. I want to get food because I'm pretty sure we're sleeping in like a cabin tonight. I want to see if I can use that bottle redemption thing to get money back for all of the bottles that I buy. They do have a bottle redemption thing, but I'm not sure if I bought them at a different... I'm gonna go bring my bottles and try it. At this point, I'm basically just carrying around trash on my bike so I can get, what, like 40 cents back? I don't actually know how much the deposit they're charging for this is. If it's like 10 cents, it's not worth it. Okay, then we just, yeah, 70 cents. This is kind of poppin'. Oh, they have hot chicken. I'm not sure if you guys can see how cold my hands are. They're pink. I think I want some of that. Maybe it's fish though. I don't know if I trust them. Fuck it, it's worth it. I'm hungry and this is warm. Oh, check this out. This place has a new super sour candy I've never seen before. Tyrisk Pepper, super sour. Okay, I'm really hoping this is actually chicken. I do believe it is chicken. Okay, the chicken was not very good. I'm pretty sure it's been sitting there on their shelf all day. The whole thing was, but it was warm, so that's what matters. Okay, I guess it's not that far out in the woods. Okay, maybe it's not even in the woods at all. Heaton Majatalo. Heaton Mahadalo. I just noticed that my kickstand is coming loose. Oh my god, my kickstand is coming very loose. Holy shit, that screw is almost completely worked. Look at that. I'm glad I caught that right now. It's cold and I want to go inside. I think this is reception, maybe? Hello, I have a reservation. Okay, so we gotta go find it. It's back here somewhere. She kept trying to upsell me. She's like, oh, the one that you got has no comforts. There's no comforts in your room for 33 euros more. We can give you more comforts. I'm like, it's fine. You already charged me $83 for it. This room is fine. What is she talking about? This room is perfectly fine. The way that she made it sounded like I would be freezing to death. There'd be no heat. There's a heater right here. There is, of course, no Wi-Fi, because we're in Finland. It smells a little bit like it's about to burn the whole place down, but I'm pretty sure that's how heaters are supposed to smell. I am now going to be glued to this spot right here for the rest of, like, next 14 or so hours. Like, you look out on this, and it doesn't look like it's that cold, because you can see green stuff. But when you're on that bike, and you've got, like, 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing at you, it just steals all of the heat out of your skin. Good morning, everybody. This is basically how bright it is all the time. It got a little bit darker last night, but sleeping is just super difficult right now. I was reading the comments for yesterday's video, which for you guys would be part 5 of this series, and somebody mentioned that they don't think that the bike is going to be able to make it all the way back from the Arctic Circle. And that's actually not the problem. I'm sure I can get the bike back. The problem is that I think my visa is going to expire. As an American coming to Europe, I have 3 months that I can spend here. I spent the first month getting the bike, getting it ready, upgrading it, and then I've already been on the road for a month. So that means I've only got 1 month left to be able to get out of Europe somewhere. I think that's going to be the tricky part. I either need to sell the bike or I need to store it somewhere until my visa resets. We're actually not as deep in the boonies as I thought we would be, so we can just go walk to the grocery store and get breakfast. I believe that today should be our last day in Finland. We're crossing into Norway, and then we're making a beeline for Nordkapp. I didn't plan this very well. I was thinking that once it gets to like the more expensive countries, we can just start using the tent and camping. But I don't have winter gear. I have like a sleeping bag that's meant for like summer and autumn, and I don't think it'll hold up to this weather. If I wanted to do this, I think I should have bought heavier, dutier stuff. Oh my God, look at this. Fresh baked bread, and it is so warm. Oh, we're getting 2. Holy shit, I could actually just buy reindeer meat. Look at this, 100 grams of reindeer meat. No, some people on Instagram, they messaged me. Apparently there is an overpopulation problem going on right now. So this is actually helping the local ecosystem. Okay, so breakfast cost like $25. Half of that was the fucking reindeer meat. I'm just gonna sit and eat here. Oh my God, you can see the steam coming out of the bread. Fresh baked bread is the fucking best thing in the world. I do have a bunch of leftover cheese and bread, so we can probably have that for lunch. I just need to make sure to keep the loaf of bread dry because it's in a paper bag. If it rains on it, my whole loaf will get soggy. Put this away. Now, I want to do this before I forget. I remember from yesterday that my kickstand is really loose. Because I noticed this early before the bolts actually fell out, all we need to do is tighten the screws. If we lost a bolt, that would have been much worse. While I'm here doing maintenance, I'm also going to clean the spring up again, see if I can't get that squeaking to stop. Hey, check the tire pressure. They are holding air perfectly, rock hard. I will say, this audiobook has made this entire trip so much more pleasant. Like, when I first started this and I was just like listening to music, I went through my entire playlist once, and then again, and it just gets really repetitive because I can't have my like data on to listen to new music because I don't want to kill my data, I don't want to kill my battery, a whole bunch of stuff. These audiobooks have been really entertaining, and they're like fucking 16 hours long each. Okay, stop for a sec. I need to get this mud guard back on because the water is just drenching me. I don't have any bolts though, so I need to figure out how to do this with... I have epoxy. I think I can epoxy my fucking mud guard on. Okay, I have a zip tie holding this thing up, but that doesn't keep it like from moving around. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna use a bunch of electrical tape and wrap it around, trying to make this taut. Okay. If you guys think that this looks a little bit ghetto, I would like to introduce all of you new people to the channel. Welcome, pleasure to have you. This is fucking nothing. You have not seen ghetto. Okay, we need to get going because the mosquitoes have found me. I don't think it will last very long, but hopefully it'll just get me through the day. I see the Norwegian flag, so I think that we are about to cross into Norway. Ugh. Yeah, the reindeer have like collars on them. They're like pets. Welcome to Norway, everybody. Land of the Dragonborn. It is time for a snack. Oh, I did want to give you guys a review of reindeer meat. When I had it the other day, it was in like a burger, so I wasn't able to taste it by itself. Honestly, it tastes no different than just any other like lunch meat. This, if you were to close your eyes and eat this, you would not be able to tell if you're eating salami or ham or anything like that. It's nothing special. But I do have a reindeer and cheese sandwich, so. Oh, hey, I found some mushrooms. I have a friend that likes these. Okay, we had our snack. Let's go. There's something going on here. They're doing something in the river. They're on water skis. Okay, this place that we're staying in actually is a cabin in the woods. Sarah's cabin. I think that's the one that we're in. Looks like they don't have running water, but they did give us a little jug. I don't drink water, so it doesn't matter. Oh, we do have a heater though. How do I turn it on? I love the smell of matches. Okay, I think that my favorite place to stay has been updated from that last one.
She didn't put her arm in front of the club, but behind it, catching it as it swung downward.
Okay, I got up at 1 o'clock in the morning just so I could show you guys what it looks like outside. If we got here like 2 or 3 weeks earlier, it would be much brighter, but yeah, if we would have got here like a month earlier, it would be roughly this bright outside all the time. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like I'm back climbing Mount Everest. Everything is just constantly cold. I am permanently having to wear my thermal clothes, my jacket, my raincoat, just everything, just to be able to keep like a sort of moderate temperature. Oh, I fucking hate this. I'm looking at my maps right now, and apparently Norway is one of those countries that closes on Sundays, so we don't even have the opportunity to get breakfast today. We are probably just not going to be able to eat until tomorrow. The way that a lot of these countries work, The grocery stores themselves will be shut down, but it's possible that we'll still be able to find a cafe. If the cafes are shut down, I can't charge. Oof. And I've already booked the hotel. It was like fucking $90 and it's a campsite. I booked a campsite for 90 bucks, but it's got an electrical outlet. Oh, yeah, I really hope that this whole Sunday shutdown thing does not extend to small businesses like that. Okay, the plan is to go about 90 miles today. We're gonna stop halfway there at a coffee shop that hopefully is open, and then we're gonna finish the day in a town called Alta, Norway. Looks like we're leaving the roads. You've got to be fucking kidding me. My brakes are not working again. See, pulling it all the way tight and nothing is happening. The bike is still totally able to hug. Okay, so it's the back brake that's having problems. So what's happening is every time I push on the brakes, this cable comes out and then it gets stuck right there. So the brakes, they don't retract. I push this back in and the brakes open. But if I squeeze the brakes, the line comes out. The problem is all the way up the brake line. The cable should be sliding in and out of the sheath fairly fluidly, but that's not happening. The entire cable is moving back and forth. Okay, so there's definitely something wrong with them. I'm not in a position to try to fix this. Luckily, I have 2 brakes, so I guess I'm just running with half of the braking power. Oh my god, holy shit. My bag fell off my bike somewhere. Fucking fuck, get up! I don't see it anywhere back there. Fucking fuck. That has everything I need in it. That has all of my electrical stuff. I can't charge my bike batteries, I can't charge my phone. I need that fucking thing. I'm gonna check the footage on my GoPro to see the last time that I actually had it in frame. Okay, looking at my footage, I can see that I did have the bag when I was having problems with the brake. So at least I know it's in between then and here. I don't know how far away that was though. That was potentially miles. Maybe I should be using the bike to hunt for this rather than walking. Okay, I don't see it anywhere along this track, so we're gonna go get the bike and we're gonna go backtrack. How in the fuck do I lose something like that? I guess it's just because I had my headphones in and I didn't hear it fall. So we're just gonna go hunt for it. I am actually a little bit impressed that this is the first time I've actually dropped something. Well, there it is. Yeah, it looks like I didn't buckle the clasp on well enough, and I'm glad it didn't fall in there. That would have been not great. Hopefully this is the kind of mistake that will only happen once, and going forward I will make absolutely damn sure it's stuck on good enough. Because if this falls, if this goes away, the entire trip ends. I can't charge my phone, I can't charge my camera, I can't charge the bike. Everything ends if I lose that bag. Like, all of my things are important and I don't want to lose any of them, but that is the most important. Update, it seems like my zip tie thing, no, the zip tie actually fucking broke. How did the zip tie break? Okay, I put another zip tie on there. I just need this to last like a few more days. I'm not optimistic about that though. The whole thing seems to be kind of coming apart. You have got to be shitting me. Here we go. There's no way on either side, so we just got to go through it. Legs up. Please don't slip, bike. I wonder how deep this bike can go and how waterproof it is. Oh, it's so deep I can't even see the bottom. Fuck. Come on, bike, don't stop. Don't stop, just keep going. A little farther, come on. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that completely submerged the motor, my controller. We might be having some electrical issues in the future. Jesus fucking Christ. I should have just stayed on the fucking interstate It was like 10 extra miles, but it would have been so much better than this. I would already be at the cafe charging right now if I would have stayed on the fucking road. This is me trying to be efficient, trying to go the shortest distance. Have fun. The road sucks.
Yeah, it sucks up ahead too.
Damn it. Oh God, the road is just so fucking bad. Come on, bike. My feet are fucking soaked because I had to keep stepping in the water. Fucking move! That other guy we saw a few minutes ago, he came through here with a normal bike. Props to him. Okay, and my tent is trying to fall off. I am probably going to miss the hotel that we've got up ahead because how fucking long this is taking. Hotel is of course a strong word because it's a fucking campsite for $90 fucking dollars. And we still have 20 more miles of this before we get to the cafe where we need to charge for 5 hours so that we can possibly make it to the campsite. Nothing is gonna be left on my bike because it's all gonna fall off before we even fucking get there. Up to my mid-calf is soaked because of how deep some of these fucking road puddles are. I'm surprised my bike didn't short out. Like, look at this. Look at how deep this is going into the water. It is going to right here. That is below the electrical connections. That is below, fuck, all of this has been completely submerged now. So props to the bike for not like fucking electrocuting me. Let's look on the bright side. It's not raining. This is taking so fucking long. Oh, Jesus. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure my camera is destroyed too because my camera's at the bottom of this bag. This bag has definitely been submerged. That's a $1,000 camera gone. The road we're going through is literally just a stream now. Oh, so my bike slipped right here, just like slipped everywhere. The battery fell into the water, completely submerged. So there's like a good chance that my battery's fucked now. My shoes, like, look at this. I am soaked from head to toe. It's gonna rain. I didn't even notice that the camera fell out until I got way up there. So you guys aren't even gonna see any of that footage. And we have not even gone 30 miles. I guess plus side, I've completely stopped giving a fuck about anything getting wet. Like, I don't think I can get any more wet than I currently am. So yeah, when the bike tipped over, this battery completely fell out and was completely submerged. It still has lights, so it still seems to be functioning, but I don't think it'll last long. The water will creep into the edges. The stuff that got in there is gonna get in there. It's gonna cause it to short circuit, and we've basically just lost half of our range for the rest of the trip. I don't even have words anymore. When I dropped the camera, I did realize that I've got a bunch of footage on this SD card. If this camera gets lost, if the SD card gets corrupted from water, a whole bunch of footage is just fucked. A lot of these places are just completely impassable, so I'm having to go through the grass. Shit like this. This is hands down the worst road I have ever been on. That guy, the other guy on the bike that we saw earlier, when I passed him, I told him that the roads were really bad behind me. And he's like, oh, they're really bad ahead too. Not sure if you guys could pick that up on camera, but I wish I had fucking I just listened to him and turned around. Taking the beat to my batteries. But no, I'm like, oh, it's probably just as bad as it was before. No. The guy in the car up there, he stopped, make sure everything was good with me. But apparently there's a river that we need to drive over. There's no bridge, we're just literally going through a fucking river. If his car can handle it, my bike can, probably. He was not kidding. Made it through the river, soaking wet. Holy shit. Oh, it is so fucking cold, and the wetter I get, the colder it is. I will say that following this guy is kind of useful because I can see how deep his truck goes into this, so I know how deep the water is. This is honestly really helpful. I'm able to see where like the shallow parts of the puddles are because he splashes all of the water out of them. I can open it for you. I got it. I'm the gate guy now. He said that there's some annoying dogs down there and that I should kick them in the head. I think we're done with that road. Holy shit. Oh my God, fucking asphalt, thank God. I will never leave you again. But we actually need to get off the road just as quickly because my batteries are dying. And apparently this is the cafe. I need to see how much damage has been done by that water. I hope my laptop is fine. It's up here at the top. When I tipped over it, I hope my laptop's okay. It looks like it's dry. I feel bad trying to go into a fucking establishment looking like this. Okay, the cafe is open. I ordered coffee, and I'm not entirely sure how this works. I have no idea how this works.
Vi fick en sån sötning. Det var det skrämmande när...
Jag har skog på loppet.
Ja, men det var väl på det.
It is worth mentioning, both batteries are charging, even the one that was submerged in water, so that's a good sign. Okay, I have just canceled our original booking because I'm pretty sure that my sleeping bag is soaking wet, and the place that we booked does not have bedding. It's basically just like a cabin in the woods with a sheet, so I booked a regular hotel for $152. Okay, going forward, we are staying on asphalt roads. I don't care what Google says, I don't care what the extra distance it requires. The roads here are monsters. My shoes are so fucking wet. Every time I take a step, it just squish, squish, squish. I want to get there as fast as possible so I can get out of these socks. Oh, wait, before we head out, I need to reinflate the tires. I deflated them quite a bit because gravel roads, you want extra cushioning, but now that we're sticking to asphalt, I need to reinflate them. I had them both roughly down to like 10 PSI. I'm just happy the bike didn't catastrophically fail. I swear, it was completely submerged halfway down. I genuinely thought that one of these batteries would short circuit or the wires connected to the controller. I don't know how. I guess that the water that was there was relatively fresh water and it wasn't conductive. Because if that was like salt water, if I was like running through the beach, that would have, this would be fried. This would be dead if that was beach water. Someday I'm gonna look back on this whole experience and laugh. Today is not that day. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Alta, Norway. Okay, this should be a high quality hotel. It should be. Paid $150 for it, but it should have hair dryers for me to dry my shoes. It rains so fucking much here. Okay, we are checked in. Stop whining. Okay, let's see what the damage is. Surprisingly dry, actually. There's a little bit of wet spots from like the top right here, but the sleeping bag, and if that's what dry, that means the bottom part of this is probably dry too. Probably got all my clothes dry. I had this thing wrapped around in the rain shell. It's possible that helped keep some of the water out. Okay, yeah, this part soaked. This part is just like a heaping puddle of water. But this is also just my dirty clothes. So no harm, no foul. Okay, so I checked and the laundry services here are like $100 to wash like a load of laundry. So I'm just going to use the heater here and I'm going to try to dry off all of my clothes like this. Okay, my clothes are drying. Camera's okay. Sleeping bag is okay. I think we made it out of there without too much damage. We should be at Nordkapp in about 3 days.